Did I tell you that I found Jesus? He was hiding behind the couch. Hiding, most likely, from his responsibilities, much like the rest of us. And look, I hate to have to say it, but I never asked for any of this. I never asked to be born, Mum and Dad, says the ungrateful little shit. Which is also me, admittedly, and I sure as fuck was. But ignorance is just a phase. At least it's supposed to be. And I found Satan in much the same way, playing pokies down the pub, smashing schooner after schooner and trying to forget. Because he's got his own responsibilities, which he assures me are a crock of shit. I never asked for any of this, he tells me, echoing my own musings, and it's amusing and bemusing to listen to the big red dude talk. I never thought it'd be like this, back when old mate kicked me out. I thought, you fucking beauty, it'll be a non-stop party. You know, the opposite of what they preach. We'd have vice, sin, lust, drugs, and naturally rock and fucking roll. Now Lucifer finds himself hilarious for a second, forgetting all his woes as he tries to sweet talk the Dragon Link into going off. And we all know how that goes. But do you know that cunt still has me working for him? Doing all his dirty jobs, while he smirks with clean hands and old Satan has to ride the rap. And if that's not enough, get this. He sent me all the assholes to spend eternity with. Now I'm supposed to make them suffer. You know, the old entrails out the eyes, the old pitchfork up the bum-bum, if that's more your kind of thing. Hypocrisy in religion, I say. Who would have ever thought? Upon closer inspection, Rob, he replied with a little wink, that book story don't hold up. I got up to leave, but he stopped me, gently putting his monstrous hoof on my arm. See, the Dark Lord wasn't finished, because he still had a bit on his mind. I mean, how could I get even half a chance when I hard-launched Satanism as a brand? Knowing everyone saw it as a spin-off of the Carry On Jesus franchise. He droned on and I zoned out, and we made plans to catch up this weekend for bongs and beers, and I left him fisting 50s into the good old Bricky's laptop. So I got home and you would not believe it, the J-Man is still in my house, overstaying his welcome, which I don't recall extending. He's been busy freaking out and holding my housemates hostage, being all holier than thou and ranting this way and that. Now I hate to have to say this too, but Jesus isn't having his best moment. He's sweaty and too thin and he needs a good night's sleep. And unironically, he resembles John Frusciante, but more like John back in the bad old days. And it makes me wonder what the fuck he's been up to, looking all junky a go-go like he does. He's making up excuses and climbing up the walls. And I'm worried for his headspace when he claims to be deep in prayer. But as far as I can tell, he's just talking to thin air. He's just talking to thin air. Now I know he's always been a little special and in need of handling with kid gloves, but hang on a second, what are kids gloves for fuck's sake? It sounds a little sus. But to be honest, I can see it now. We'll get a good God-fearing celebrity to endorse it and sell a million as Jimmy Savile's kid gloves.
I didn't ask for any of this.
Even the king of the Hollywood elite says. No, mate, none of us did, but we got it anyway. I quit, hoping it might wrap this whole convo up nicely. And I could get back to the Red Room and away from the bastard child of God. But it would appear that when I came home and found him, the J-Dawg turned into JC Have a Chat because he won't fucking stop talking, stalking me from room to room. And I swear on my life I never thought I'd be happy to see Roman legions at my door so I could be free from all this haranguing about his shitty fucking dad. It's one of those situations where you keep trying to get up and leave, and they keep finding a way to keep you enswathed, and out of pure bloody politeness, you just stay. And I'm tempted to euthanize either him or myself just to make it stop. I'm pretty certain he's using the Jedi mind trick on me. Jedi Jesus flexing his force fully on my tiny mind, when a card trick would probably be enough to find and bind my brain. I mean, what the actual fuck, mate? He asks without waiting for a reply. I come down here to spread the good word and spiritual delight. Problem was these idiots waited to write it all down. Until not only was it beyond recollection, it was out of time itself. They waited only, say, a century or three before someone thought to write it the fuck down. Have you ever played Chinese Whispers, Rob? Jeebus asked, catching me by surprise. Well, yeah, of course, said I in reply, wondering how I can make this misery end. Well, basically the same principle with the added element of time, and a lot of it. Just imagine the different sets of minds and personalities that gestated those ideas. I mean, holy fucking me! It's rinse and spin ad nauseum. And these people sharing a psychosis weren't the sharpest knives to begin with. thinking everything was some kind of sign that they'd upset the gods. And still wiping their asses with leaves and berries and twigs. Well, now you put it that way, I answered, instantly filled with regret at potentially making this exchange run longer. They were, in a word, fucking spastics. And I know that's true, but fuck it. I'm the son of God. I think I've earned that right. After all, they crucified me for you cunts. To clear your conscience, conveniently, if you just act like you might be sorry for a bit. But between you and me, Robbo, the worst part was the cave they stuck me in, so I could act like I was dead. Holy shit, was it boring. I almost lost my mind in there. There was no radio, no TV, not even someone's spare bit of parchment I could read while I wiped my arm. Worse than that, someone was always watching the bloody door. As if I'd somehow magically appeared and tell them all was forgiven. Which is what I ended up doing. When it became clear to me they wouldn't fuck the fuck off and go the fuck away. I have to admit, he'd piqued my interest with his retelling of events. His eyes, they gained a certain clarity when he spoke of his first run with the title as champ of the Easily Led. So you're telling me it's all bullshit? Can't say I'm surprised. Not everything in the book made it to the screen, if you know what I mean. Bet you didn't know my real name is Colin. That was Joseph's idea. But he kept getting voted down by the other two. He might not be my real dad, but at least he showed up for me, unlike that other cunt. And I swear I saw a tear fall from his eye, and I wish I'd thought about bottling it. I'd have made a mozza with Jesus' salty waterfall tears. Oh, let me tell you, I would have made bank. Now, I felt a little sorry for the bloke, to be honest, so I offered him a beer. But he politely turned me down and said, just fentanyl for me. And in retrospect, I'm not surprised about Jesus' drug of choice. I mean, it is the drug to take that makes one feel one is close to God. And if not that, it'll take you to meet him for real. So you know, convenient. But he caught me in a moment, my eyes widened with surprise, and he went on. I know what you're thinking, Robbo. You're thinking, sweet baby me. What are you thinking? And he let those words hang for a sec, purely for effect. That's exactly the point, ThatGen-XDude. To put a stop to all the thinking and all the feelings as well. Only Fenty can do a job that big. Besides, if I OD'd and carved it, who cares? I just get to finally go home. And what's not to like about that?